All right, everybody. Of course, we are finally here for the Should You Summon for Firefly. Firefly is the last rerun in the 2.0 updates. Once we go to 3.0, we'll have all these cool characters. So you're probably wondering, do I even bother summoning for Firefly anymore? Now, obviously, if you like the character, I always say summon for who you like and want to enjoy, right? If your favorite playstyle is Break and you really like Firefly's character, I see no reason with not summoning for the said character. However, if you're wondering if it's still worth it, meta-wise, here we are. So let's hop into it, and then we'll talk about teams you probably use her in, and like light cone options and all that good stuff. So first off, Firefly is a 5-star fire destruction character and a very unique kit, right? So Firefly's base attack deals fire damage equal to 100% of Sam's attack to the single target enemy, right? Then her skill consumes HP equal to 40% of the unit's max HP and regenerates a fixed amount of energy equal to 60% of this unit's max energy, dealing fire damage equal to 200 of Sam's attack to a single target enemy. If the current HP is not sufficient, reduces Sam HP to 1. Using the skill advances the unit's next action by 25%. This is a really good skill, actually, and it'd be really cool if we had a lot of the skills usage on other characters, right? It's an action advance, it drains HP, and it does damage, and it gives energy. It's kind of a really, really good skill when you look at it, right, compared to other character skills. Then we have the single target um, attack, the basic attack, right? Restores HP by an amount equal to 20% of the unit's max HP, deals fire damage equal to 200% of Sam's attack to a single target enemy. And then we have the Blast, which restores HP by an amount equal to 25% of this unit's max HP, applies fire weakness to a single target enemy, lasts for 2 turns, deal fire damage equal to 0.2 times break effect plus 200% of Sam's attack to this target. We love math. At the same time, deal fire damage equal to 0.1 times break effect plus 100% of Sam's attack to adjacent targets. This break effect taken into calculation is capped at 360%. Then the ultimate, right, enters the complete combustion state. That's how you get these two enhanced skill and normal attack, right? Then advances unit's action by 100% and gains the enhanced big attack and enhanced skill. While in complete combustion, increased speed by 60, and when using the enhanced base attack and enhanced skill, increases unit's weakness break efficiency by 50%. And the break damage dealt by Sam to the enemy targets by 20, lasting until the current attack ends. The countdown timer for the complete combustion state appears on the action order. When the countdown timer turn starts, Sam exits the complete combustion state. Countdown timer is a fixed speed of 70. Sam cannot use ultimate while in the complete combustion state. Then, for her talent, the lower the HP, the less damage received. When HP is 20% or lower, the damage reduction reaches its maximum effect, reaching up to 40%. During the complete combustion, the damage reduction remains at its maximum effect, and the effect res increases by 30%. If the energy is lower than 50% when the battle starts, regenerate energy equal to 50%. Once energy is regenerated to its maximum, dispel all debuffs on this unit. Actually, pretty solid talent, ain't gonna lie. Then, her technique leaps into the air and moves about freely for 5 seconds, which can be ended early by launching a plunging attack. When the duration ends, plunges and immediately attacks all enemies in a set area. At the start of each wave, applies a fire weakness to all enemies, lasts for 2 turns, then deals fire damage equal to 200% of Sam's attack to all enemies. This is very nice because it actually will apply the fire weakness to bosses in something such as MOC or Pure Fiction, and it's really nice because if it didn't, you could have some funny instances where like Gallagher or Link is attacking, the enemies aren't weak to fire because you didn't have Firefly's technique. So this is a very, very good, probably one of the best techniques in the game. Plus, it's pretty fast, right? Then we have the bonus traces, which are for every 10 points of Sam's attack that exceeds 1,800, increase this unit's break effect by 0.8%. There is no cap. Very nice. Then when Sam is in the complete combustion with a break effect that is equal to or greater than 200 or 360, attacking a weakness broken enemy target will convert the toughness reduction of this attack to one instance of 350. There I go saying it again. 35 to 50% super break damage. Then, during the complete combustion, attacking enemies that have no fire weakness can also reduce their toughness, with the effect being equivalent to 55% of the original toughness reduction from abilities, right? Very nice stuff. Which is funny because she also implants fire weakness. So, yeah, that's the thing, right? Which is really, really nice. Then, we have the break effect 37.3, we have effect res 18%, and 5 speed. Then, of course, I never say go for dupes, but her dupes are pretty good. When using the enhanced skill, ignores 50% of the target's defense. The enhanced skill does not consume skill points. Bit of a damage increase, and then the skill points thing is very nice. I personally have E1. I really like skill point shenanigans, so not trying to waste all my skill points. Firefly helps with that. Then E2, which is the big damage buff, is when in complete combustion, using the enhanced base attack or the enhanced skills to defeat an enemy target or to break their weakness, allows Sam to immediately gain 1 extra turn. This can trigger again after 1 turn. Then the E4, while in complete combustion, increases Sam's effect res by 50%. And then E6, while in complete combustion, increases Sam's fire res pen by 20%. When using the enhanced base attack or skill, increases weaken break efficiency by 50%. As always, E2, E1 are the good ones to go for, which is funny because I swear they always do E1, E2 to get people to spend a little bit, but not too much, you know. Overall, Firefly is an insanely good character, right? The fire weakness implant is insanely nice, right? She has a bunch of survivability stuff with damage reduction, effect res. She has healing, very cool stuff. Weakness break efficiency buffs as well are very strong. Applies fire weakness to a single enemy target lasting for 2 turns. Even if you don't get the technique off and you're just using her skill, that's very nice. That allows Gallagher and Linkshire to also help break, which they are pretty much the 2 characters you're running with the break team anyway. This is very helpful for Gallagher because Gallagher does a lot of toughness, and Linkshire has a lot of AoEs, which she takes advantage of the technique, applying fire weakness to everybody, and Linkshire can dish out some pretty damn good damage, right? Now, there is one issue with Firefly. If you're fighting an enemy that either restores their toughness, locks their toughness, or just has a lot of toughness, she's pretty much just gonna be dead weight for most of the fight until you can actually break them. You pretty much do absolutely no damage until you break them, which is unfortunate, and a lot of people are just not going to be a huge fan of. I personally find that it's not a huge deal most of the time, but it is pretty annoying until you get that break off. Not saying it takes Firefly a long time to actually break an enemy, but you do have to keep that in mind with certain fights. In terms of teams, her really only team is going to be Super Break, along with either new Tingyun, right, Fuge, who just came out with this rerun, which is funny. Wow, shocker, they're running 2 units that work really well together. That's kind of just like their game plan now, I guess. Or Harmony MC, right? Then you have Gallagher or Linkshia, and then you have Ruan Mei. Now, if you are a new player summoning for Firefly, Firefly is a very good DPS. However, she's going to be significantly nerfed without Ruan Mei. So if you are a starting player or a player who is coming back to the game, you do not already have Ruan Mei, it's going to be a bit rough. I'm not going to lie, Firefly definitely drops down a lot without Ruan Mei. It does suck because you lose out on speed, weakness break efficiency, longer break time. It really does suck. Asta can help, but it's, I wouldn't say maximum cope, but there is a pretty big difference between the two. Also, if you are summoning for Firefly, you should probably consider grabbing the new Tingyun, because with 3.0 we are getting a new MC form, and if you want to use the new MC form, you're not going to be able to use the Harmony MC, which is going to be Firefly's Super Break partner. So you would need another Super Break partner to not lose out on a bunch of damage, which would be the Tingyun, meaning you are summoning for 2 5-stars at once. However, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Firefly uses a free-to-play light cone pretty damn well. It is the free Herta Shop one. You can max it out completely free, and it is pretty damn good. Obviously, her light cone is going to be the best for her, but you don't need it, so that's going to help you, along with the fact that Tingyun does not need her light cone either, so you can run both of them on the team pretty well, because you just pull one copy of Firefly, one copy of Fugue, and you are good to go. But other than that, Firefly also has another issue, and that is because 2.0 was pretty much the Super Break playground. Near the later half of 2.0, when we finally got Super Break, it was pretty apparent that Super Break was going to be this update's kind of meta in a sense, right? They just, oh my lord, the amount of buffs Super Break got was insane. But now that we are moving into 3.0 with the new Remembrance class, you have to consider the fact that Super Break's not going to get catered to anymore, and it's going to drop pretty tremendously. A lot of the stuff is like, if you get a Super Break, you do a bunch of damage with a buff at the end, or you get increased break effect, or you get, you know, Tingyun's passive, the new one, where you have 2 toughness bars, a lot of stuff that is contributing to making break look insanely busted. Not saying that they need it and they're not busted without it, but once we go to more summon based stuff or maybe less break related stuff, the team is going to need a bit more help being, as busted as it is. And Tingen, while being a good unit, is definitely not going to make it to where if you were clearing in like 10 cycles, you're clearing in like 0 cycles, like eyes closed. She's not that broken. She is very good, but she's not going to make, break. Let's just say she's not going to make someone like Luca all of a sudden like best unit in the game better than Akron and Phase out, right? So do keep that in mind when summoning. Overall, I think Firefly is a extremely good character to summon for. Probably the best and safest character to summon for when it comes to Super Break teams. Um, as much as I love Rappa, I'd say Firefly is definitely the better one. She definitely has the better characters too, because most of her team is fire when she plants fire weakness, and you're able to take advantage of that, while someone like Rappa is unable to apply imaginary weakness, and it kind of sucks, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of wish she implanted imaginary weakness, but I mean, hey, it is what it is, right? But of course, as always, be mindful about newer units that are coming out. And if you are summoning, I wish you the best of luck. Firefly's team is pretty free to play as long as you don't try to use the Remembrance MC, because you can just run Gallagher, Rerun May, Firefly, and Harmony MC, and you could run all 3 light cones and you are good to go. Well, you'd run DDD on Harmony MC, and you'd run the break effect light cone, it's a summonable 4-star on Rerun May, but for the most part, it's a pretty free to play-ish team right here, and it does extremely well. So if you're a new player and you really like Firefly, I recommend summoning, but keep in mind all the things I said until now. But other than that, that's going to be it for the video. Let me know what you think of Firefly. If you're going to summon, you're going to skip, you're going to go for dupes, you're going to go for a light cone, let me know in the comments, and of course, I will catch y'all in the next one. Thanks for watching.